A fourth down coming up. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
St. Brown motioning left. Play action. It's Goff. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tim Patrick, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Goff looking to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Shedding the tackle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 5. 4th down now. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Out of the gun, Goff.
I said don't do it. On my soul, I said don't do it, and you did it anyway. Fuck, you thought you saw somebody open?
Back here just shy of the 20.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first.
What is wrong with you?
Again,
Nigga had one good drive, now he think he Tom Brady.
See him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Screen play set up for Williams. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Nix to the air. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this is caught. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Now Goff. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The final shot before break here. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So this game tied at the half. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the
Whoa.
38-yard line. So an
2
opening
game
drive
relay.
interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here.
Like I wasn't going to put a spot in the middle of the field.
Now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Like that.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Niggas don't even know I do
Both
this
of these
shit
defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively.
I do this shit
just not
for
able to
real.
get anything
Oh,
going.
that's good fucking defense.
I think a lot of the guys
Throw that shit away. Them niggas is on my ass.
Kind of worked for us during this game. Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game.
Weak ass blitz. Weak ass fucking blitz.
Take the advice of Mr. Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with
I'm
3rd
fight
and
for
4.
my life trying to get this dub, man. I'm fucking tired. Shit. I put all my energy into that last ass whooping shit.
He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he
What's
will
that?
have the
What's
first
that
down
boy
as
like he
gets
stole or
this to
something?
the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Hell yeah, that's how I play. I play one game at night. Be done. I get my little win. I'm gone.
Now it's Knicks. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing Nix. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they'll change things up. They'll go play action with Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Nix. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Nix. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
I am so scared to throw it to this nigga right now. I am fucking nervous.
Nix from the shotgun.
Drop the fucking ball, man. Drops the fucking ball again.
Once you get into the red zone, spaces
I got like 5 drops.
Shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This is you. This is you, bro.
Tie game.
Some of this you, right?
They're going for this thing on fourth down.
Okay, you probably seen me. You ain't seen me all day today. So we or whatever. My mom used to put on the feet.
Yeah, I definitely do.
They're going. It's Nix. That's to his
That's
running back complete.
baby.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Now we give up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Bitch ass nigga, man. Damn. This nigga fumble in the fucking red zone.
So much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock.
Yes, baby.
Get in position
Nah,
to
that
win
shit
the
don't
game.
eat. That shit don't
No
eat.
time for them to come
Nah,
back
that
and
shit
capture.
don't eat.
And
That
guess
shit
what?
funny as
They
hell.
tell
That's how
you
you
all
be when I be
about it.
talking. You
Yeah,
when I
I
be
mean,
getting
they
out
had
with
it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to right. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
On 4th down, Goff. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 35 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. Screenplay set up for Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Dancing to his left. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. throw incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Fighting through it. He's got space. Still on his feet. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Goff now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Now it's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here comes 2nd down. Goff. Able to get this to Patrick. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To the air again, Goff. That's caught inside the 20. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being